Here I am again to introduce your classwork that will be due June 9th of January by 11:59 p.m., again with a 3-hour grace period. The first thing that we are going to do is take a quiz over Chapter 2 by Judith Stamford titled The Aims and Processes of Writing. I hope by now you've figured out the textbook and that you don't need to buy it, because I am putting the chapters that we are using from the textbook online to save you money. That's a good thing, isn't it? And after you, that quiz will only take 10 minutes. It consists of 10 multiple choice questions. However, you will only be allowed one take. I'm not going to allow a second take on this one, and all of your quizzes from now on will only be allowed one take. And if they are multiple choice, just 10 minutes. That gives you some time to look through your material, but not enough. So before you take the quiz, make sure that you have reviewed all the material from that Chapter 2, The Aims and Processes of Writing, as well as my lecture about the writing process heuristic. And after you take the quiz, we are going to get ready to start, we're going to get ready to write our first graded paper. We're going to be reading about how Frederick Douglass learned to read and write, and I'm providing the article for you. This is a typical college writing assignment, and basically you're going to be summarizing the most important points and then giving a little reaction. It's going to be a 500-word essay, which is about a page and a half. But before we write that, you're not going to write it tomorrow. We're going to read the article, and we are going to participate in a discussion about the main points in the article. And by doing these two things, it'll be really easy to write your paper. So, in addition to the article that you will read, there's some background information about Frederick Douglass, some videos and some written material and so forth. Actually, I want you to look at that background information about him so that you know who he was, a very important person in American history. And I want you to know who he was before you read about how he learned to read and write. And after you've read the article, you will participate in a discussion of, I believe, 5 points, 5 important points from the article. And you will only have to write a paragraph about one of the points. When you go into the discussion page, the directions are clear. You just choose the point to write about that have the least number of responses, so that by the time we finish up with this discussion, we have about the same number of responses to each of the 5 questions. So that's what's going on here. Again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to message me. I watch messages all day long, whether I'm at home or out gallivanting around Palm Springs. That's where I'm at right now. Although I will be coming back into LA to school on Thursday to do some paperwork and to, administrative stuff. So if any of you need to meet with me personally, send me a message and maybe we can set something up on Thursday in an office hour. But it would have to be according to my schedule, because I have a number of things to do on Thursday. So enjoy working with Frederick Douglass. I think you'll find reading about him and writing about him a very interesting task.